Hey, Donnie Smith here. Now, this is not my typical how-to DIY video. In this video, I just want to chat with you a little bit. I'm going to talk about my YouTube experience and, just kind of let it kind of gets lonely, doing YouTube videos. I mean, I'm just talking to a camera. I'm not really interacting with people. So, I've been doing this for years, so it kind of gets a little bit lonely. And, I kind of started thinking, if this is worth my time or not. Should I figure out something else to do, as a hobby, or should I continue doing videos? Well, I had to think about that, and I decided that it is worth my time, and I'm going to continue doing the videos, and I'll tell you why here in just a minute. But first, let's just talk about YouTube. I started doing YouTube, when YouTube was new, and it was real exciting. We never had anything like this before. I could go on there and I could post, I could share something that I know how to do, share it with others and teach them. Man, that was exciting. It was new. And I think it was even before Facebook. YouTube was before Facebook. Anyway, my generation, we didn't have a lot of those things. I mean, when I was growing up, I'd have killed to have something like YouTube where I could, if I want to know how to do something, just type it in and find out how. We didn't have even the internet, cell phones, so it's a lot different now than it used to be. And it was the same on both sides. Not only was it exciting for me to go on there and post something and have someone watch it and learn how to do something. The viewers, man, they really liked it too because they never had anything like that either. They really appreciated the videos, and it was cool to them too to be able to type something in. Now there wasn't as many videos then, but if they found something that they was trying to do and they could find it, it really didn't matter about the quality, the audio. Man, if they just had something to go to, they was pretty excited about that. My first videos was done with a flip camera. I don't know if you remember those, but that's kind of the first thing that I started using, those first gen flip cameras. And the video wasn't that good. It came out with the little square videos rather than the ones that fill the screen like today. And the audio, really wasn't that good, but man, it was really received well on the other end. So it's came a long ways. Really thought I was working with cutting edge technology there. And the viewers, they thought it was really cool too, but it has changed a lot. Just like vehicles, there's so much changes in the past few years, it's hard to keep up with. Well, the same is with videoing. They're coming up with new stuff. Technology is just exploding. It's really hard to keep up. People like me, what started YouTube was just people that, out there trying to share their passion. It was all about passion. There wasn't no money to be made. We just out there wanting to share with others. When YouTube started, it was just full of people, like me. We may be passionate about a certain topic that we do and we want to share it with others, but we didn't know much about videoing and editing and posting and all that sort of thing. And, it's like I said, people on the other end, they really appreciated it. If it was if the close-ups wasn't just right or the audio was messed up, they didn't care because they didn't have anything like this before then. But YouTube introduced an income stream, and that just changed the whole thing. Not only do we have everybody trying to post videos, about every topic possible, which is good. I mean, it's good that there's these different videos out here, but also we got all the professionals in. I mean, I'm talking about professional uh, video editors, and we got the big guys in, like the music videos, and all these professional companies, huge companies, main companies. They're now involved with YouTube because they can make some money from it. So along with that, you have someone like me, someone that started YouTube, maybe not that good of an editor, maybe not. I've learned a lot. They have gotten better through the years, but I'll be the first to admit I am not professional at this. But you've got people just wanting to share their passion, and now viewers are comparing us, with professional companies, big name brand companies. So now viewers are expecting, their expectations are, for the people like me to have the same quality as, as those big companies. So if something's not right, they really let you know about it. The background wasn't right, the lighting wasn't right, the close up, not a good enough close up. Now I'm not complaining. I appreciate the feedback. That's what's helped me improve these videos. But at the same time, it's hard to compete with professionals. And also this younger generation. There's a lot of younger generation on YouTube, and they just get it. They grew up with this stuff. I like I said, I didn't have any of this. Didn't have cell phones, internet. So all this was new and exciting to me. But you have this generation that they're really good at this. I mean, they just get this. So now we have the amateurs like me, just the DIYers when it comes to videoing. We're competing with this mainstream, main companies, movies and music videos and all that. And now the expectations, you're comparing, a professional to someone that's just doing it out of passion. And of course, the video quality is going to be different. And YouTube's just really busy. I can't remember the number, but it's a crazy amount of hours of video being uploaded to YouTube every hour. It's a lot more than TV or any other type of media like that. Now, I don't think it's a bad thing that everybody's on YouTube. Actually, I think it's good. I really enjoy looking at YouTube videos and finding good content. But it starts to make me think. I'm just an amateur. Is it really worth my time and effort to put these videos out there? Because, like I said, I'm just talking to a camera. I don't get a lot of that interaction, and you kind of become lonely. You're wondering, are people still watching? Are you making a difference? Are you helping people learn? But now I'm going to tell you why I'm going to continue for a while. Even though I really don't know, and I'm not saying I get a lot of great feedback, but at SEMA, I had several other instructors come up to me, didn't know them, introduce themselves, and tell me how they really appreciate the videos. They say they use these videos to reinforce what they've learned in class, and how they really appreciate it, and thank me for creating these videos. I had one instructor talk about, he kind of borrowed my ideas because I've had students put videos online, and we talked about it, me and this one instructor. If you learn something just good enough to do it, that's one level of learning. But when you have to learn something well enough to be able to teach others, not just to get by, but to teach others, and you're being videoed, that is a whole deeper level of learning. And it's really good for the students, to have to do a presentation, kind of like teach the lesson and do a demonstration. So anyway, it's a very good teaching tool as well. So there's a lot of positive things about YouTube, and the things that we've done. But anyway, I've had these instructors, never met them before, coming up to me, introducing themselves, thanking me for making these videos. And that's the piece I was missing. I get great feedback on here, but I really missed that interaction, and whenever I had them come up to me talking to me, but it made me realize, hey, they're still out there and they're watching these videos, and I'm making a difference. And that's what it's all about, because remember, I just started this out of passion. It motivates me and gives me inspiration to know that there are other instructors or other people, DIYers, out there watching these videos, and they really appreciate them. And especially, them coming to me in person, introducing themselves to me, and just made a big difference. It just inspired me this year for some reason. So I plan to continue with these videos and post them on YouTube, and hopefully they find the viewers out there, and that you are enjoying these videos, and that you're learning some. Not to say that your feedbacks, I love your feedback. That's what's kept me going for all these years. I've been to do these videos for a long time, and your comments, that's what's kept me going. That has drove me. But just like anything, YouTube's not new anymore. You just kind of lose a little bit of inspiration and motivation. But after SEMA, that I have reignited a lot of that, and I look forward to several more years of doing these videos. And even if you're out there giving me negative feedback, I mean, some of it has been very helpful. Ways to help me improve my videos, or things that I didn't think about. I really, some of the negative feedback has been very helpful to me. But there's some of it out there that just it's just kids out there posting stupid stuff, and you just gotta let that stuff roll off of you. If you plan on making YouTube videos, plan on not taking things too personal. I mean, I've had some really ignorant things said to me before. I mean, even things like, I hope a semi truck comes and runs over you and your family and kills all of you. It's just like, you just got to take that stuff with a grain of salt and not worry about that type of stuff. They're either angry at the world or at some kid. I mean, who cares? I've never let those types of comments bother me too much. What gets me about this younger generation? I mean, some of the stuff, not necessarily just on my videos, I really don't get that many negative feedback or comments, but I'll look at some of these videos, and man, the things that they will say to these people, I'm thinking, would you walk up to someone and say that to them? No. Well, make it the same way online. You're not gonna to say some of these things that you post on there. And some people, may take that offensive. It might really bother them. So think about that. If you're leaving comments, if you're critiquing them to help them out, that is one thing. And I guarantee you, the YouTube creator, the YouTuber, he's going to know, or she's going to know, that you're trying to help them out. Tell them that something wrong with the video, or you could have did this or that. You can tell those difference from the ones that's just out there. I hope you die, or you're overweight, or you're too skinny, or just stupid comments that doesn't even have anything to do with the video. Just forget about those. But anyway, I just wanted to post this video, and I know I want to have some comments on there. I always do. If I'm not showing you how to do something hands-on or something like that, they're going to be on there, hey, we don't want to listen to you talk. This is stupid. I wasted 6 minutes of my life, or whatever, And that's one that always cracks me up, hey, I wasted 6 minutes of my life. You know, it makes me think, yeah, and you waste another 2 posting this comment. But anyway, you just got to let that stuff blow off. But I do appreciate you all for watching these videos. You know, if you like this video, be sure and give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and we'll talk to you in the next video.